just ahead of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's funeral, Iran has now released the first images of his coffin in a highly symbolic and tightly controlled event. Now, in an unannounced move, the coffin carrying Khamenei's body that was taken to the site where he was assassinated, marking an emotional tribute before the final funeral rites that will take place. Now, the images that has been released by the Iranian state media show a coffin draped in the national flag and surrounded with heavy security. The rare public display comes as Iran prepares for the state funeral ceremonies amid heightened regional tensions and also unprecedented security measures following the killing of the country's former supreme leader. Now, in an unannounced event, the coffin carrying the body of Ayatollah Khamenei was brought to the site where he had died. And this was on the first day of the joint strikes that was launched by the United States and Israel, in which not just him, as far as the former supreme leader, but multiple members of his family as well were also killed in those strikes that was launched on Iran on the very first day. Now, it seems that the final farewell, and there are reports suggesting that the new supreme leader and his son Mujtaba Khamenei, according to previous reports, though there hasn't been any physical appearance that has been done yet by the new supreme leader, reportedly won't be attending his father's funeral, despite what is being said amid heavy security that has now been put in place. Let's connect with Mayank on this. Well, Mayank, the position that has been given to a supreme leader of a country for Iran, of course, that's not a constitutional post, but there is a lot of connect that we are now looking at. And also on the first day of the strikes that were launched by the United States and Israel, not just kill Ayatollah Khamenei, but also several of his family members.
Amita, it's very, very important in the sense that for a country like Iran, wherein you don't give the titles of Ayatollah. Ayatollah is a clergy title. I mean, the senior most person there is given the title this title actually. In this case, when we saw the removal of top leadership, and mind it, in mid-March also there was a process, assassination process which took place, and in which the people who were part of the negotiations, including Ali Larijani, he was also killed. Now we get to understand, and reports have come that there are also threats to the life of other leaders also, which includes Ghalibaf and Arakchi as well. And here in this case, we are talking about the supreme leader who happens to organize every structure of leadership, administration and management in the country, which is supreme leader in this case. And Mujtaba Khamenei took charge post the killing of the supreme leader.
But this again, he's yet to make any public appearance, Mayank, as far as Mujtaba Khamenei is concerned. Of course, we have this breaking update, what we are learning, that he may not be attending his father's funeral. Yes, Mayank.
That's a very important point, actually. That is going to clarify lots of things. Yeah, Amita is saying that is going to clarify lots of things. In between, there was a video released of his. But then as there had been heightened scare to entire leadership core, I mean, I am using this term core deliberately, there was a heightened tension or scare for the lives of the leaders there, because this was one of the main goals when the war started on 28th of February, saying that entire removal of entire leadership will make the government or the regime change. And which has not taken place. There is a transfer of regime, and the decisions for going ahead with the war or for negotiations have been taken
because
place
the threat still remains as far as the leaders are now concerned of Iran, and this is something that Mujtaba Khamenei, despite several reports suggesting that he was also grievously injured, and he still hasn't made either any announcement through voice or has made any public appearance yet, however, still continues to play as a bigger role now, representing a position that his father once used to hold in when it comes to Iranian politics. Thank you very much for the moment, Mayank, for joining in. You're watching the Morning News Hour, viewers. We'll be back on the other side with the latest headlines.